And if you can make money in that industry, everything else is easy, honestly, because that is a tough business to be in, where you always got to watch your back.
How do you make money in the music industry?
Well, as a producer, particularly working on an international level, let's say, for example, you do a 12 album deal. You have a fee for every song. You have a fee if you have an arranger. You have a fee on the marketing side of things as well. Probably, I would say, and I've had this conversation with other people that have a background in that industry. To me, spending time in the music business, and if you're able to be successful in that specific industry, in my opinion, you can be successful in any business in the world, in my opinion, because you really need to develop a self-reliance and a grit and a wit. You're constantly wheeling and dealing, right? I think someone was in your room recently talking about, this idea of grit and wit. And so in the music industry, nothing is given to you and everyone wants to take what you have. Right? And so for you to kind of be able to navigate all of the angles, and remember, I grew up in the suburbs of Minnesota, so I had to adapt very quickly, right, to a Machiavellian environment.
Yeah.
And so it's very Machiavellian, and you're dealing with a lot of egos. You're dealing with a lot of different people that came from all different walks of life. And so from the perspective of becoming seasoned, it's the best thing to do. And if you can make money in that industry, everything else is easy, honestly, because that is a tough business to be in, where you always got to watch your back. Anyone that if you speak to other musicians or producers or people that have been in that business, they will tell you the same thing. So, as someone that comes from the school of thought of Buckminster Fuller, who speaks on the concepts of integrity and making the world a better place, the question that I would have to ask myself is, at what cost am I in this business for? Yes, I can make a good living. Yes, I can have fun, but am I making an impact? Why would I want to be in a business where I'm always have to look behind my back constantly? So, it was good for a life lesson, in my opinion. It is more valuable than a Harvard MBA. That's just my personal opinion. I've met a lot of Harvard MBAs and they don't really impress me, but people that have earned a high income or a high living in the music industry, and I have a conversation with them, they impress me. They have a little bit more, understanding of the real world or being in the trenches versus folks that kind of just study things in a room. So those are just some 2 cents.